everyone? It's your boy Dave.
Ya boy!
And with me, as always, is the hype man, Shane.
Hype! So hype!
He's so fucking hype. I was also hype. I flipped off the camera. Don't know why I did that. AKA the Shane Board. Also with us is Rambling Man Russell.
Hey, yo, Dave. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you, pal?
I'm doing good.
Good.
What about you, Shane?
I'm hype.
Yeah, he's hype. Did you hear
We
him
just
from
went
earlier?
over that.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Remember how from earlier he said he was hyped?
Yep.
Still hyped.
Good.
Yep.
Stay hyped.
He might shit.
He's going to pop a vein.
Stay hyped, but don't shit. That's on my tombstone. Jesus Christ. Calm it down. Don't hype anymore. AKA WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah.
Damn right.
He didn't do the long sigh thing at the end this time.
He didn't.
I'm pretty happy about
I
that.
don't know what to do with him not doing it.
He did it the one time.
That's all I know now. I'm like a dog.
That's all I know.
This is the DQP Weekly. We talk about news, movie news, trailers sometimes.
Yeah.
Not today, though.
No, not today.
What else are we talking about, Shane?
Oh, wait. There is a trailer, but we didn't watch it.
Oh.
What's the trailer?
For the Mandalorian Season 3.
Oh, shit.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
I know. I'm like the only one.
But yeah, we talk about a bunch of stuff here. And the first stuff we talk about is headlines.
Headlines. You want some headlines? I got some headlines.
Oh, headline me, daddy.
Oh, yeah. I don't want to do headlines. So there's some bad news surrounding Justin Roiland, guys.
Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah. Creator of Gravity Falls and co-creator of Rick and Morty. Roiland is facing charges related to a domestic violence situation from 2020 that has mostly flown under the radar. The charges related to the 2020 incident are 1 felony count of domestic battery with corporal injury and 1 felony count of false imprisonment by menace, violence, fraud, and or deceit.
Jesus.
There's a lot more information and tragic allegations coming out about Roiland. We'll keep you updated as the stories continue to unfold. In my heart, I feel as if we need to cover this based on the amount of praise I've given Rick and Morty in the past. So to remain unbiased, it's only fair I also highlight the dark side.
That's fair. It sucks.
So there's this whole domestic situation that happened in 2020. He's like basically hearing charges for this month, and then a court date is to be set moving forward. And then there are lots of other things coming out yesterday and today as far as Justin Roiland's unprofessional conduct.
That's a good way to put it.
Putting it lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, if any of that's true.
Yeah, so we're gonna give it another week, and then we'll probably do like a deep dive into situation.
We'll see how this unfolds.
How it pans out.
Yeah. See how bad it gets.
Pretty fucked up, though.
Yeah.
I also like Rick and Morty, and I've talked about his new video game that I love so much. So,
like 2 weeks ago we talked about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunate situation. Didn't want him to be a piece of shit. Kind of sounds like a piece of shit.
Yeah, sounds like a piece of shit to me.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll do. We'll keep you guys posted, and we'll talk about it next week. In the meantime, Dave has some also depressing news.
I unfortunately also have depressing news. I don't know why I said it that weirdly. So last night, about like 6:00 or so, Jay Briscoe was in a fatal car accident. Jay Briscoe, who people know, one half of the Briscoe tag team from Ring of Honor,
Mm-hmm.
They were 14-time Ring of Honor tag champs. He was a 2-time heavyweight Ring of Honor champion.
Yeah.
Bunch of accolades. Awesome wrestlers. I don't know a whole lot right now, but another person was also killed in the accident.
Yeah.
And his 2 daughters are in like critical care. I believe they're stable. I don't know for sure, but I believe they're stable.
Yeah, I saw something about one of them possibly having been paralyzed.
Yeah.
And going in for surgery to hopefully correct that.
So super sad situation. He was only 38.
Yeah.
And there's like a bunch of like wrestlers and stuff have all come out saying like what an awesome dude he was.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like, you know, the wrestling community definitely lost like a huge blow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Tons of people like basically saying that they wouldn't have been where they are without him and Mark.
Yeah.
Like some of them being like some of the bigger names in like WWE right now.
Right.
Like Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins.
Yeah, all those guys came up
through Ring of Honor and stuff. So
he was, like I said, he was 38, and I saw today that he had a 22-year wrestling career.
Yeah.
So he's been wrestling for a long time. And him and his brother Mark, the Briscoes.
Yep.
Actually, me and Doug talked about it not too long ago. They had that double dog collar match with FTR, and it was by far the match of the year.
Yeah.
So those guys knew how to perform. So it's a sad day.
Yeah, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
For everyone involved. Like,
yes.
It's
terrible.
Hopefully his daughters pull through and are like okay.
Yeah, that's super scary.
Yeah, the only thing they lose is their dad, which is terrible.
Right.
But hopefully like they aren't permanently injured.
Correct. Yeah.
You know. Because they're just kids.
Yeah. I don't remember how they're not very old, I don't think. I don't know.
No, they were leaving. One of them had a gymnastics competition. And they were leaving. That's why, like both girls were in the car, I guess. And I don't know. There was like people were concerned because initial report was that 2 people had died, and like people thought it was him and his wife that had died. But his wife wasn't in the car. She was somewhere else.
Right.
So like, but she had been at the competition. That's why people thought it was her.
Oh, God.
Yeah. So that would have been even worse.
Even worse, yeah. I mean, the whole situation.
It's terrible, but like, you know, they didn't like lose both of their parents and get injured.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that sucks. Rest in peace, Jay.
Yeah.
Dem boys for life. Reach for the sky. That was like their thing.
Yeah, no, I figured it was.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah. So yeah, we got some depressing stuff right off the bat.
Yeah. All right. Let's get happier. Let's amp it up.
Please.
Let's get happy.
Not quite there yet. My bad, guys. Microsoft has announced they will be laying off 10,000 employees between now and March 31st. This comes off the heels of Microsoft having 2 previous layoffs last year. However, the company has given these employees a 60-day notice for the layoffs with a 6-month severance package that includes healthcare, stock vesting, and above-market severance pay.
That's an interesting severance package.
Yeah.
It's pretty dope.
Yeah. I've seen the severance package and I was like, I mean, it almost feels like a blessing, but I also could see you wanting to retire from there and being like, fuck.
Yeah, right? Yeah. I mean, like, losing your job is not great, even if you do get a good severance package, but
yeah, it's
like,
still formidable stress.
Hopefully, like, lessens the blow quite a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. There's also there's a little bit more to this as well. So Alphabet and 2 two other companies, two other groups of companies are also looking at layoffs.
Yeah, I guess one of our customers is looking at large layoffs. Like 5-digit layoffs.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So then the customer I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's upon us.
Yeah.
It's coming.
I'm not doxing myself or who I work for, but like, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just know that's another really big name.
Yep. That's a huge company. Like I
Yeah.
said, 5-digit layoff possibility.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, so I guess this part of the headline section is where we talk about the recession that we're in.
I feel pretty recessed.
I feel like every other week maybe I have a headline and like, this screams recession.
Guys.
But
Guys.
yeah, the Fed doesn't want to announce that yet. This comes from harddrive.net. We're through the bleak stuff. Thanks for sticking with us.
Let's
we
get
like
happy.
to just do it all at once. Get it out of the way.
Yeah.
I have a scam that I
ups
heard
and
about
downs.
that has to do with hard drives. If I don't know what this is actually about, what your next article is.
Harddrive.net is the website that has absolutely nothing to do with hard
Oh, okay.
drives. So
It's
you want
not
to talk
about
about
hard
your
drives.
scam.
Okay, so apparently there's a scam on Amazon that you guys need to pay attention to if you're trying to build a PC or anything else that uses a solid state drive.
I seen this.
There is a advertised for $100 16 terabyte solid state drive.
That's not
And
a
it's-
thing, right?
No,
Nope.
I didn't
not
think that was
in
a
any
thing.
way. So like it makes sense, but I never thought about it, and I didn't know that it was a thing to scam people this way.
Yeah.
But basically, it's a box that's basically empty, except the way a hard drive works is it doesn't actually, your computer doesn't actually like scan the hard drive to see how much space is on there. There's a chip that tells it how much space there is, how much
Okay.
space is available, and that chip like talks to the hard drive and measures how much space is left.
Yeah, computer shit.
So if you like change that chip and program it to just always say that there's 16 terabytes, even though there's nothing,
Oh shit.
when you hook it up, it'll tell you that there's 16 terabytes.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So somebody made a bunch of chips and a bunch of housings and is literally selling empty housings with these fake chips in there for $100 on Amazon. Now, Amazon has a problem with this because of the way they do business.
Yeah.
And I don't know if we've talked about this before, but like I feel like we did at some point, like long time ago. They sell stuff for other sellers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in their warehouse and it gets, scanned in. They don't vet this stuff. It's
Right.
just like, hey, you've got this thing, you want to sell it on Amazon? Cool. Put it in our warehouse, we'll sell it for you.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of counterfeit stuff on Amazon
Yes.
that you can buy. And this is one of the things. And I guess they spend like $400 million a year trying to stop this stuff, and it still gets through.
Wow.
But yeah, like I guess this one was like hitting a lot of people because I mean it's a 16 terabyte solid state hard drive. That'd be
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially for $100.
for $100.
That
Yeah.
would solve my current computer issue.
Yeah, so just be careful when you're buying stuff on Amazon, guys. Like
Yeah.
if it's too good to be true, it probably is. You got to be careful who it's coming from, because sometimes it's not even from Amazon. It's like listed on Amazon and somebody else is shipping
through it.
So you just got to be careful when you're buying stuff all over the internet, but like you're not safe on Amazon either. So just do your due diligence.
You're never safe. I know a girl that bought one of those diaper genies on Amazon.
What the fuck is a diaper genie?
If it's basically a trash can they put diapers in.
Sure.
And then they just
Gone?
magically go away.
I don't know how it works.
I mean, that was the advertisement.
I don't know how babies work, but she bought one of those and shipped to her house, and there was used diapers in it.
That I'd be so fucking mad.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Holy shit.
It's so gross.
That's fucking disgusting.
Hey, but it works. Or does it if they're supposed to disappear? I don't know how diaper genies work.
I don't know.
Clearly it's a counterfeit diaper genie.
Yeah. There's not a little guy in there like, poof, it's gone.
Or like somebody like bought it and returned it, but they like left the diapers in there as like a fuck you to Amazon, but then like the people that received it never opened it or looked at it. They taped the torn box and put it back on the shelf. But I feel like that's what happened.
That's probably
100% what happened. What the fuck? All right. So harddrive.net reports that a study reveals 90% of the people in the DC universe have trace amounts of Plastic Man in their bloodstream.
That doesn't sound healthy.
Maybe not for you, but I think it's good for Plastic Man.
It's good for Plastic Man.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's satire.
Well, you know what it's satirizing, right?
Yeah, the microplastics.
Yeah, like a similar percentage of humans have
but when
microplastics in their bloodstream.
I probably got a lot.
You can go to harddrive.net to find the article. But it goes through the whole thing. It's like Star Labs recently releases
it's
a
all
study.
Like in character?
Yeah, it's all like in character and stuff. It's pretty funny.
All right, that's great.
It was good stuff.
One of the dumbest microplastic things I've seen was, I don't know if they still do this, but for a while there was a make of Nike shoes, or a model of Nike shoes, that came with a little like packet of microplastics that they had saved, that they were being green and like didn't like contaminate the ground or the water with when they made the shoes that you got.
Okay.
But they sent it in a little plastic container to you in the box with the shoes. So they're like, here's this package of microplastics that we didn't throw away when we made your shoes. So you can throw them away.
Now you're the problem.
Yeah.
Not us. That's genius.
That's so fucking stupid.
Genius. You're the problem now.
Yeah.
Some guy in an office came up with that idea.
Yeah.
And was being dead serious. It was like, well, this is what we do with it.
Yeah.
And then like it's up to the consumer if they want to recycle it or throw it away.
Yeah.
Or eat it. Customers do weird stuff.
I guess it depends what year
fucking
that
mainline it
was.
Mainlining microplastics. I mean, nobody knew what microplastics were until like 5 years ago. So
it's just tiny plastics, right?
Yeah, it's just like
just little plastic,
just like grains, like from getting sanded or cut, or like
little baby plastic
from all the Bath and Body Works stuff from the 90s.
Yeah,
where everything had micro beads in it.
Yeah,
Orbeez
to exfoliate.
I think some of it still have microbeads.
They usually use something else now.
Oh, that would make more sense.
Yeah, they usually
like harder soap that dissolves across your body as you rub it down. Because I mean that would make sense.
Like,
more different. So
at least the stuff that's made for like men and stuff uses like crushed walnut or something.
So you're rubbing nuts on yourself.
Rubbing nuts on my nuts.
That's nuts on nuts. That's nuts.
We actually used crushed walnuts for sandblasting material.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's better than using microplastics.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because that's one of the other things that you can use is microplastics.
Just little tiny plastics.
All right.
We're fucking all this shit up, man.
Yeah, we are.
Just as a species on a planet, not this show. Show we fuck up every week, but every day.
Yeah.
This planet is fucked.
Yeah. But you know who's less fucked?
Let's go.
Plastic
Jeremy
Man.
Rayner. He is back home this week after his hospitalization from the snowplow accident.
Good. Awesome.
Fantastic.
Yep.
That's great.
That's all I
Glad
got
he's
for
doing
that.
good.
Yeah, he's doing real well, especially considering the circumstances.
Yeah.
So
After being hit by his own snowplow.
keep keeping on, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Did the stuff with his ex ever shake out?
I do not know.
I hope we're not doing a Justin Roiland on Jeremy Rayner like next year.
I also hope not. I don't actually know what you're talking about at all, and we'll have to look it up after the show.
Oh, okay.
I think I know what
The
you're talking about.
fuck?
Sorry.
I hope this next guy's also not a piece of shit because we've done a whole segment on him before,
We need to-
and I'm bringing it back because today this
everybody's-
last headline is a Tatum talk.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit. I remember that son bitch.
Yep.
Tatum talk.
Yeah. I like that.
Tatum.
Yeah. Tanning the Chatums. Channing Tatum says he has the rights to Patrick Swayze's Ghost and has plans to produce and star in the remake.
God damn it. God damn it.
Oh, the movie Ghost.
You were so high. What?
He doesn't have the rights to Patrick Swayze's
Oh.
Ghost.
I thought he had
The
the
movie
rights to his actual ghost. I was like, how do you get rights to a ghost?
No, I know. But how fucked would it be if he was like, I'm going to put Patrick Swayze's Ghost in a movie because I have the rights to do that.
In the remake of
That'd be
Ghost.
pretty interesting. Has anybody seen anything about the Roadhouse remake?
It's
Seen-
a thing.
Yeah, I seen it was a thing, but I haven't seen anything else.
Isn't
about
it?
Okay.
What's his name? The boxer guy that like
The MMA
fought
guy?
a bus.
Yeah,
The MMA guy
Conor
that fought a
McGregor.
bus. Yeah, yeah.
Conor McGregor's gonna be in it, and in like a main role.
Yeah, he's like first.
Yeah, I think
First
he's
on there.
The main role?
I don't think so.
Like, he's going to be the bad guy, right?
I think he's gonna be the like I used to fuck pieces of shit like you in prison guy.
Fuck guys like
Yeah.
you in prison.
Fuck you guys. Like I was getting the pieces of shit for breakfast.
That's from Commando.
You
Yeah.
used to eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
Actually, Commando was I ate green berets for breakfast. Right now,
Yeah.
I'm very
Pieces
hungry.
of shit was Shooter McGavin.
Shooter McGavin.
I got like 6 movies mixed up.
I fucking love Roadhouse.
Okay,
Yeah.
so while we're talking about Conor McGregor, like, I'm aware he could punch me in the face and I would probably die. I'm aware of that. That is the thing that I am
Sure.
aware of. It's not going
He
to stop
fought a
me from
bus
saying
once.
the next thing that I say. I 100,000% do not believe that he put on 60 fucking pounds of muscle
And is not on steroids.
and did not juice.
yeah.
What? Did you see?
No, I saw.
I had to find side-by-side comparison pictures because he doesn't even look like him anymore.
No, he even has like the steroid face going on now.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have not
And he's
seen a
got like
recent
the
picture
super
of him.
flush chest. Like
Mhm.
every picture I seen of his like new fucking build.
Yeah, just wait until he gets the gyno going on when he fucking goes off it to when he gets tested when he comes back. Yeah. So there's a thing that happens if you I was listening to Chael Sonnen and Joe Rogan today.
Okay.
Random, but they weren't talking. This is like a conversation from like 7 years ago, so it wasn't about Conor McGregor. But they were talking about steroids and stuff. So when you come off of steroids, you have to take estrogen blockers.
Right.
Because when you increase your testosterone, you increase your estrogen. And when you come off and your testosterone goes down, the estrogen does it
Right.
immediately. So if you don't take those, you get like these little almost like little flappy tits, like under your nipple, like it just kind of like comes down.
Yeah.
You
And
get a boob on your boob?
Your body starts storing fat tissue there.
Yeah.
The estrogen.
Right. And it like makes like a little flappy thing underneath your pec. And like all these dudes just stay ripped. Right. But like then they have like a weird little fat sack under their chest.
Under their chest, huh?
And it's like a telltale thing of going on steroids. But at some point, the testing organization, because I don't remember what it's called,
Test RS.
they figured out that you had to go on these estrogen blockers. So they've been tested. I mean, they've been testing for the estrogen blockers for the last like 10 years.
Yeah.
At least. So like, if you come off of steroids and go on estrogen blockers and you get tested, then you pop for the estrogen blockers and you get suspended.
Right.
So you can't take the estrogen blockers. So then you're going to get
Little
titties. It's called gyno something.
I'm going to be paying attention. I'm going to be staring at Conor McGregor's nipples for a while.
Gyno masta something.
I'm still getting a little titty.
Just a little titty. No, I seen that picture of him, and he was like, I think along with it was like, he like said a statement. He was like, I didn't take steroids for this or whatever. And I seen the picture, and I was like, bull fucking shit, dude. What? Like, how? Like, why were you not already that big then? Like, why were you already not like
not swole?
Yeah, and like also, what? Just retire. Like
gynecomastia.
He won that fight against a bus. He should retire.
There's nothing more sad than watching an aging athlete not be able to do the thing he loves anymore and still trying to do it.
That's very true.
Like, it's like, I understand the not going to give up. This is my passion. I'm going to do this till I die. But like, when you've been putting your body through that kind of stuff, like, you can't do that forever.
Right.
And it is like strangely sad.
Yep.
Like how deflated they get.
Oh yeah. I'm a wrestling fan. I understand.
Yeah. But I mean, you get like wrestling though, they get to go like a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Like
a little bit, yeah.
You know, they usually have like another 5 or 10, like you have guys in the ring that are like 40, 50 years old.
Sting
like,
is still wrestling, but yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Sting's crazy.
Does he still wrestle, or does he just
he
come and hit people with a bat?
No, he like jumps off fucking.
Oh, is he still like jumping around and shit?
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
He's 63.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's fucking nuts. You don't have like 63-year-olds playing in the NFL.
That's very true. That's very true.
Like, not to say anything about either sport being more taxing. That's not what I mean. It's just, you know, like
it's different.
It's just different. Like, and in wrestling, they still get like kind of like a really good send off, like when it is their time, you know, to like retire and like finally be done. Like they get like a nice, you know, a good like 4 or 5 year send off. You know, Undertaker did what, like 4 more tours after he retired,
if not more.
Yeah. But yeah, so all of that is totally not about Channing Tatum, even though Channing Tatum is also a super ripped guy.
He's a super ripped guy. And he has Patrick Swayze's ghost.
Yeah.
In a jar.
And
I'm going to show you guys a couple pictures.
And star in a remake.
With his ghost of Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
Israel Adesanya, before and after apparently getting gynecomastia. Okay, that's before. I don't know what year this is. Okay. That's after.
Oh, okay.
Still has like a 6-pack and everything. Still shredded up here. Has a little, and like you can see the top of it. It's just like a little fat store.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
A fat store.
Yep.
Huh. Neat.
Yep. Gynecomastia.
I never even heard of that. You got any more headlines?
No. Yeah, so that's my Tatum Talk headline.
Wow, good job, guys.
We did so good.
Way to come out of the Tatum Talk with the gynecomastia and everything.
Oh, I thought he was editing all of that.
Oh,
There's a
no.
lot of silence in there.
Oh, yeah, edit out the silence. I saved the pictures so I could send them to him.
Oh, okay.
Israel Adesanya has not been proven to have taken steroids, but it definitely looks like me.
It looks like he has.
I'm not saying that he did, but it looks like he might have.
He also looked like he could beat us up. So.
Oh, dude, he'd kick all our asses at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just give up and he'd still kick
Still
my
gonna
ass.
critique them titties though.
Doesn't mean that he didn't take steroids and that he doesn't have like a one random tit.
Critique them titties. Name of the episode.
Yep. See what's next though, right?
Is it recommendations?
It's recommendations.
Boom.
I got a couple.
Lay it on me.
I got a game to recommend to you guys.
I like games.
A little fun game called Vampire Survivors. It's on Xbox and I believe it's on Steam, or it might be on the Microsoft Store. I'm not sure about that. It's also on your phone. On your phone, it should be free. If it's on Xbox, it's also free if you have Game Pass. There's an expansion on Xbox that's like $2 as well. It's like a bullet hell kind of game. Very controls light, but you just fight stuff for 15 or 30 minutes. And then death comes and kills you. And
That's a bummer.
yeah. But if you get powerful enough, you can like fight death and kill him.
Whoa, you can kill
Yeah,
death?
You can kill death.
Yeah. Fuck death.
That's pretty fucking metal.
There's a ton, like a fucking ton of stuff to unlock. Weapons, characters, new modes, different stages, secret shit. You can like evolve weapons and stuff. There's like a leveling system and like you get gold and there's a system of like buying boosts. There's also like a secret system of buying boosts that I didn't know about until today and I've been playing it for like 2 weeks.
You've been telling me about it. I've been wanting to check it out. I'm gonna have to do it.
It's super like simple, but it's like very addictive.
Right.
Because it's so easy to play. It's not easy to win necessarily, but it's easy to play and
Easy to play a lot of it.
easy to play a lot of it. And like if you can stop, if you can pop one and stop, it's a good like, hey, I've got like 30 minutes. I'm gonna play one and be done and go to bed or go to work or do chores or whatever. So
It sounds fun. I watched you play it the other day.
Yeah.
It looked pretty cool.
it's pretty fun. It's a good like little time waster. It doesn't have like a crazy story or anything, but it's also basically free on Xbox and on your phone. So
That's cool.
Yeah.
It looked kind of fun.
Yeah.
I don't typically play those kinds of games, but
I don't either, but I mean, I was like, fuck it, whatever.
It's free.
Yeah, it's free. Other people are playing it. I'll check it out. And then I was like, oh fuck, this is cool.
Yeah.
The other one that I have is not a game, it's a show that Russell didn't care for entirely, but I think it's pretty cool. Terminal List on Amazon Prime.
We talked about that, I think.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of like tactical shit in it. Not in like the Mall Ninja way, but in like the like kind of like I want to be SEAL Team 6 way.
Okay. Kind of wish it was the Mall Ninja way.
You really?
That'd be dope.
I mean, that's what most stuff is, you know, like look at this and like that doesn't actually work. But there's a lot of like solo tactics and small team tactics and like and stuff like that that's actually like present in the show, that's like done in a way that's not complete bullshit.
Okay.
Which I think is pretty cool. You don't get a lot of that in shows like that. And I thought the story was pretty decent. It is like it's a generic story with a nice window trimming of a little twist on it. Like, because it's basically like a revenge story. But,
Okay.
But like with a neat twist that makes it more interesting.
Huh. Okay. Where's it at? What's it on?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Amazon? All right.
Yeah. It's like 8 hours.
I could do that.
Because it's 8 1-hour episodes.
That's not bad.
And they're actually like between 56 and 62 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of neat.
I really enjoyed it. There's definitely some like new version of Punisher vibes in some of it. Because like there's some brutal kills and stuff. Which I was a fan of. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I like Punisher shit.
Yeah, it's okay, buddy.
I like
get
Punisher shit.
Yeah.
I get it.
But yeah. And I thought like Chris Pratt's the main character, and I thought he showed like a lot more range than I thought he would in the movie or in the show. Because it wasn't just, Andy killing people.
Wasn't Andy?
I feel
Andy
like
Dwyer.
there's a place for that, and I would watch that show.
Same.
But that was not this, and I felt like he like got to a place where you took him seriously, and there was some like kind of heartfelt stuff in there too.
Andy and April are like a weird like Bonnie and Clyde movie.
Bonnie and Clyde like murder spree.
Yeah.
I would watch the fuck out of that.
I would too.
Amazon Prime, make that next.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, I'd watch.
Especially with some of her most recent roles.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, she's like kind of leaning into the bad guy a lot.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I love her.
I think we all do.
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Did it make more sense like why I guess why I didn't like it? Like when you were watching it? Like
Yeah, no, I get it. I get why you were into it, but I was super into it. I don't know.
like super into it.
Yeah.
Like the stuff you're talking about with the tactics and like all that stuff was cool.
Right. Yeah.
I hated how unoriginal the story was. Like that was my thing. Like that was primarily what I didn't like about it.
Right.
But
I don't know. Like I thought the like kind of differences that they added on top were enough to make it interesting enough for me to like sit through until the next cool tactics and kill scene.
yeah. I mean, I did finish it. I don't know if I ever said that. I did end up finishing it.
You did say that you finished it.
Yeah. So like it wasn't something I had to stop watching. I just like with the reviews and the buzz, I expected like something drastically different.
So
I guess
this is kind of what I would say is the way you described it. I thought it would literally just be something happens to Guy, he goes and kills people about it. Where I feel like it was more like a Tom Clancy show where something happens to a guy and he goes and kills people about it. But like it still has all the Clancy stuff. Right? Because like the Clancy stuff is like, it's a government conspiracy or like this thing. And like this guy has like this thing about him that is not just your normal action hero thing.
Yeah.
So like that was the stuff that I felt like was enough without, I'm trying not to ruin it.
Yeah.
But like that was the kind of stuff that was like enough to turn that like really generic backbone of the story into something that's at least mildly interesting.
Yeah. So that is what kept me watching was the little intricacies and the little interactions.
Yeah.
Like that did make it more interesting than an actual Tom Clancy Jack Ryan show that I only watched 3 episodes of.
The one with Krasinski?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I really wanted to love that, but
I haven't even tried watching that.
There's
so much Jack Ryan stuff.
There's a lot of Jack
It's
Ryan.
too lighthearted for the content that it is.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's super weird.
Weird.
I wasn't into it.
Huh. But yeah, those are my recommendations. Vampire Survivors, video game, Terminal List, show on Amazon.
Nice.
You had some.
I have a recommendation.
You had one.
So last week, me and some buddies went and saw, it's a limited release. I don't think it's in the theaters anymore. It was Shin Ultraman.
Oh.
Or I think it's Sheen Ultraman. Sheen. If you guys don't know who Ultraman is, he's like...
They better fucking know who Ultraman is.
They better know who Ultraman is. He's like Japanese Superman, basically.
He's this guy.
Oh, put in Ultraman.
Sorry, Barry.
He already had to do the Israel Adesanya stuff.
Yeah.
We love you, Barry.
Yeah.
But yes, I watched Shin Ultraman, it was shot in 2022. It is originally a Japanese release. This
Wait,
was
like the original footage was shot in 2022?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, which is very interesting because the whole thing feels like a 70s, 80s Ultraman movie.
So it still feels like it was dubbed yesterday and shot 40 years ago.
Yes. Yes, cool. It feels like that. All of the soundtrack sounds like old 70s, like kaiju movie soundtrack. Like,
fuck yeah.
Big band, like, a lot of like trumpets, like, stuff like that.
That's awesome.
It was entirely too long.
How long?
It was like 2 hours. And he fought like 5 giant things. No, it felt long. Because like so the first 2 monsters were like kaiju guys. And he kicks their asses in like 2 seconds.
Is that the opening of the movie? Like, does that happen in the first 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
Because I think I already love this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fun. Like, it's super fun. They even did like, so Ultraman has his like his beam. I don't remember what it's called, but he holds his hands out like this and shoots the beam out. The beam was still like, what? Is it? What is it? Shane's looking it up, I think.
I can't remember what it's called either.
But in the movie, because back when they did it, it was like hand-drawn animation.
Yeah.
It's still that. His beam was still like hand-drawn.
Okay.
It was a lot of fun. It had some very weird camera angles.
Uh-huh.
Like, there was some stuff that I don't know if, like, me being, American, like, used to certain type of, like, how movies work over here. There's some stuff that I didn't quite understand. But
did they do, like, the weird spinny angle?
There was a couple times of that.
Okay.
There was also a lot of shots, like, they were in this office. So it's this, like, special kaiju task force.
Yeah.
That, because, like, Ultraman, like, just shows up. And there's this, like, task force that's, like, there to like try to figure out how to feed all the kaiju, because there's kaiju has been released throughout just Japan. They bring that up a lot. It's just Japan. But they're in like offices and stuff, and like the camera, it seems like the camera is just like placed on the ground and shot up into the desk. And there's like chairs in the way sometimes. Like, it just some really weird camera like angles. Yeah. Like, you just see like the chief's head like behind like a office chair like on the ground. Like, it was just some really weird, really weird camera angles.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Spacium ray or spacium beam?
Specium.
Specium
ray. That's what it is. Yeah. He does this, and it shoots out the...
Yeah.
Barry, add it.
Super Shuma cousin.
Yep.
That's probably said totally wrong. I try, though.
It sounded good, though.
He also because I can do the fake Japanese accent really well.
Doesn't mean that like it's said right. You do it really well, yeah.
Yeah, I can do it. Those aren't words. Actually, those are like slaughtered words that I remember from high school of one phrase that one person taught me.
Really?
I think it's "Why won't you die?"
Oh wow!
But it's probably wrong.
He also has a cool like spinning attack. Like shoots like almost looks like a buzzsaw.
The slash beam?
Is that what it's called? Slash beam?
Wait. I have his techniques right here.
Oh,
so you got the specium beam. You have the ultra attack beam.
I think that's what it is.
A spiral energy beam shot from his hands.
Yeah. Looks like a buzzsaw.
He has the ultra slash or dismembering halo.
Actually, no, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah. Can perform a buzzsaw like energy disc. The slash beam and the calorium beam. An L-style technique used only in Ultraman Festival 2016. He does this. Oh, wait, sorry. He does this.
And shoots a beam.
And shoots a beam.
I love Ultraman. It was so fun. Like, it was fun. There were some really, like, funny parts. Just, like, there... Without giving too much away, at one point in the movie, there's this evil alien who shows up. He's like, I'm a good alien. Mm-hmm. Ultraman's the bad guy. And it's very clear that he's not.
Right.
And he like kidnaps Ultraman, not like the actual Ultraman, the guy before he becomes Ultraman. Yeah. Because he's like has like an alter ego.
Right.
He kidnaps that guy.
Mm-hmm. What? No, keep going.
He kidnaps that guy, and the alien pretends to be Ultraman, and he's attacking Japan. And they're like, oh my god, Ultraman is attacking. We knew he was evil. And there's a scene where it just like shows the military and they're like, what do we do? And they have all their tanks and stuff.
Yeah.
And Ultraman is in the background and it looks like he's just slowly kicking buildings and there's just fires happening. I was just like, what is going on? It was like he's just slowly kicking buildings.
That's fantastic.
It is super fun. If you like that old cheesy kaiju big monster stuff, I think you would enjoy it.
Is there a Godzilla cameo?
No, he's never fought Godzilla, fun fact.
Well, he's never fought him, but
they've never been in the same
movie?
Yeah. Not the Toho Godzilla, at least. I don't remember what movie it was, but there is a movie where there is a repurposed Godzilla suit, but it's not Godzilla.
I remember reading about that.
What is the Godzilla movie where he teams up with the superhero dude? I thought it was Ultraman.
I don't think it's Ultraman. We should look it up.
That's what we're all doing, apparently.
I don't think it's Ultraman. Welcome to Ultraman Talk.
There have been Godzilla action figures in Ultraman Max. While never making a physical appearance, Godzilla has made some impact within the Ultraman series. One of his suits, the Mosugoji suit, has made cameo appearances throughout some of the original series, such as the part 1 of the last episode of Ultra 7. Also, the monster Jiraz is famous for having the same design as Godzilla, but with a crest, due to the fact that it was created from Godzilla suits borrowed from Toho Company. Godzilla's suit was also used to create Gomez, and his design was used for other monsters such as Arstron. Godzilla's roar has also been altered for many Ultra Kaiju such as Red King or Bemular.
I thought that was the case.
There's also be a different... I don't know.
I think Godzilla did team up with like a big superhero, though.
Both Gamera and Godzilla figures are seen fighting in children's hands on Ultraman Max Episode 11, Prophecy of Baradi. Before the epic final battle could be continued, though, the two children are interrupted by an attack on the city by the monster Antlar.
I think we should do Ultraman and or Godzilla month.
Just like a old school kaiju month.
Oh my god, can we?
I don't remember what monster they were fighting. It must be like a different dude that isn't Ultraman. That's like almost Ultraman.
I don't remember in Godzilla any like
I don't think it was
Ultraman guys.
Destroy all monsters. I don't know. It will take me a minute to find what I'm talking about. So
If
I will
you
find
know-
that later.
If you know, email us. Shane.
Yeah. DraftyQ@gmail.com. Sorry, I was trying to help Russell find the thing.
But yeah, I watched Shin Ultraman.
Well, I'm glad you had fun.
It was a good time. It was fun. It dragged in spots and like it wasn't like a perfect movie, but and there's some stuff in it that just didn't make sense. Like the big bad guy that turned into Ultraman. He's on the screen. He's like, oh, I'm going to help everyone. And like, you don't even get a chance to think whether he's a good guy or a bad guy. When you're like, oh, nope, he's a bad guy. But yeah, fun time. Watch Ultraman.
Apparently, there was a Marvel Godzilla book in the 70s.
There's been a few. I thought there's a couple of Marvel Godzillas. I love Godzilla. I also like King Kong. I'm a King Kong guy.
I like Godzilla.
She's fun.
King Kong's alright.
I like when Godzilla fights Mothra.
Specifically, you enjoy watching that fight. So Dave,
Yes.
I took you up.
Took me up.
I watched The Menu.
Oh, did you?
I did. It was wildly not what I was expecting at all.
Good or bad?
I was like, it's just going to be a dude who cooks people into food, and then the big mystery is they find out that he's been cooking people into food. It's not that at all.
It's not.
It's not that at all. I've recommended it to like 2 or 3 different people. They've all assumed the same thing because that would be the unoriginal idea. It was really good.
I really enjoyed it.
I'll make it pretty brief, but the social commentary that was very obvious, but also still didn't really beat us over the head, and then still managed to be like kind of humorous because it is a dark comedy.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I agree. It's pretty fun.
It was a little bit of shock and awe. They're like, we should probably do it for the show sometime because
I'd be down.
I feel like there was a lot to talk about. Like, it was good.
Shane would probably enjoy it.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I like the end.
Mm-hmm.
The end part is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fantastic.
I also loved, no spoilers, when all the courses happened, and then the courses and the details of the course would pop up on the screen. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I liked that too. Yeah, so I watched that. It was really good. I definitely recommend that. It's on HBO Max. Another show I'll recommend, which is already in its 3rd season before I even bothered to start watching it, is the Harley Quinn animated series.
I told him it was good.
Yeah, it took you this long.
Yeah, it did.
It's so good.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Russell should listen to us more often.
Maybe.
You'd have a much better time.
I mean, I usually find like stuff to watch. It's not like I struggle to find anything to watch.
It's true, but you could be watching.
I struggle to find the time to watch all the things, right?
Amen.
You know how that is, Dave.
Amen. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But no, so I watched 5 episodes in a row. I watched, so what we'll talk about next, I watched that first episode. And then, all right, I watched the first 2.
First 2.
Because I was just like,
there's no way.
And then I was like, I'm going to watch this. And then I started watching Harley Quinn, and I was like, oh my God, this is so much better.
Yeah.
Like, jokes are better. This is funnier. There's still, like, enough meta to entertain me about there being meta, while also not feeling like it ruins the show.
Some of the same messages.
Yeah, that was what was watching them back to back was super wild because I
Yeah.
was like, okay, this is that idea executed appropriately and well.
Yeah.
And this other show
Is garbage.
is like someone was finally allowed to not write for NBC.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about the other show in a second. But Harley Quinn, the animated series, fantastic. I definitely recommend. I'm only 5 episodes in. I hope it stays good the whole time.
Has Bane showed up yet?
Yeah.
I love Bane.
He's in the Legion of Doom in the second episode.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
But
Blow you up, chicken saute.
I love the first couple of episodes because I thought a lot of the show, and I think the reason I was so hesitant on watching it, and I don't think I ever asked, but I think the primary reason I was so hesitant was my assumption was like the whole first season would be her getting away from Joker.
Oh.
And that shit is resolved by the end of episode 2. So I was like,
Yep.
I'm fucking in. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
So I ended up watching like 5 episodes in a row.
Yeah.
It's
Um,
very adult and it's great.
Yeah, it is very adult, but it's also like I like how like it satirizes like our reality inside of their reality.
Mm-hmm.
So like doing all the like I have to have it like I've watched the Nemesis stuff where she's like I have to get a Nemesis and she wants a Nemesis and then fucking Damien shows up and he's on the talk show and he's like yeah, we're like she's my nemesis now, and I was fucking rolling the whole time.
Yeah.
What does he call him? Like, I'm just a little sweet potato pie.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very adult, but it's not so heavy on the adult like the other show that it's annoying. That it's just like because like Harley Quinn very much feels like it's like. It sort of has hints to like the Batman the Animated Series. Like
It feels like Brave and the Bold with an R rating instead of a TVY rating.
yeah,
It like because it's wacky and
Yeah.
ridiculous and funny, but they also drop F-bombs and talk about sex.
yeah, but it's also like grounded though too. Like
Yeah.
at least where I'm at, I don't know how far off the rails it
there's
goes,
like
but
relationships and like friendships
Yes.
and stuff, and like people becoming friends and like
King
Yeah.
Shark.
yeah.
I love the shit. So like Harley gets in trouble in like episode 4, I think, and she's like about to get her ass beat, and Poison Ivy shows up.
Yeah.
Like after being reluctant to help her, she finally like shows up, and I was like, it fucking pulled on my heartstring. I was like, I shouldn't be getting emotional. This is a fucking cartoon. God dang it, what's
Yeah.
happening? This is good. I like this.
You should continue to watch.
yeah, it's really
still
good.
I'm
good.
going to.
I don't think
gonna
I've
keep watching it.
I think I've
it's
seen
only-
season 3 yet.
I think it's only 30 episodes. It's like 10 episodes a season,
I
right?
think I got like 3 or 4 episodes into season 3.
I might have to restart it. I'm still balls deep in The Sopranos, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good. I definitely recommend Harley. And then my last recommendation
Oh, you got one more.
Yeah, I do have one more. This is the one I forgot. I don't know how I forgot it because I'm fucking enthralled after one episode.
Oh yeah.
Usually 3 episodes.
I was actually gonna bring it up because I was like, didn't you watch this and
Yeah.
really like it?
I did. So I've said it on the show before. It's usually 3 episodes. I usually don't make up my mind. I give it 3 episodes and then I decide whether or not I'm going to finish the show or whatever. But I am already in after episode 1 of The Last of Us. Dave, did you watch The Last of Us yet?
I have not.
Okay, you played the game though, didn't you?
Both of them, yes.
Okay. So my opinion is not based on how close to the game it is, but I keep seeing everyone who has also played the game being super happy about how close they are to the game.
I'm about to check it out.
So I don't know. I don't know about that, but as far as the show goes, I had so much fun watching the first episode. I was like, holy shit. Like it almost feels like, so you haven't played The Last of Us either, right?
Nope.
Okay, but we played Dying Light.
Yes.
So like, unless they make an actual Dying Light show,
Which they should.
which would be cool, This is probably the closest we're gonna get. Like, it's a different virus and stuff like that, but there's like the whole quarantine zone stuff, and there's like factions and like post-apocalyptic crazy shit going on. Like, this is like when The Walking Dead first came out back in fucking like 2010. I sat down and I watched the first 6 episodes like all back to back, and I was super in love with the show. And I was in love with the show for for probably 3 seasons. And then there was a steep decline in how much I was caring about other characters that weren't Rick. Rick left the show. I was done because it was the last character I cared about.
Yeah.
But I know that this is going to be different because I imagine Joel and the little girl that he's protecting has plot armor. But so
I don't know.
So it'll be a little different. But I very much I remembered how excited the first couple episodes of The Walking Dead got me, and then that this is how excited I am to continue watching this show. So like I've had this like gap in my heart where a show has not filled for zombie stuff.
Well, hopefully this fills it.
I thought Resident Evil was going to do it, and then I watched the first 2 episodes. I was like, this is trash.
I didn't watch that.
I didn't either. I could tell that it was trash from the trailers.
That was pretty bad. But The Last of Us, it's 1 episode a week, so if you're someone, you're going to be waiting, like 10 weeks. If you're someone who likes it to be finished before they start watching it.
Bill.
Yeah, like Bill. Which is fair.
Hi,
I
Bill.
get it.
No, I'm not judging him for not watching it. It's just that's how he does.
Yeah. So it'll be like 10 weeks, but I think it's pretty good. I mean, I also love Pedro Pascal. He's a fantastic actor. He does an amazing job in this first episode.
Good.
The first episode's about an hour and a half.
Oh,
so
wow.
you get like a really good setup.
Nice.
Yeah, and it covers, I guess I don't really want to say that, but it covers like a decent span of events. So it's like boom, 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 boom. A little bit of lull in the middle between that second and third boom.
Okay.
It's kind of how the game works too.
Yeah. I mean, it's set up, right? So like it should.
Yeah.
First episode should be that way. And I like that they got some stuff out of the way so I can enjoy what's happening in time.
Yeah.
That's how I'll say it.
I remember when the game first came out, I was hanging out with a buddy, not spoiling anything, and he had just got it. And he's like, I want to play this. I'm like, I'll watch you, dude. And I watched the first like 10 minutes of it. I'm like, holy shit, dude, this game is fucking heavy already. So I had to pick it up and play it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know why it's so heavy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the first episode's pretty fucking heavy.
If it's like the first part of the game, yeah, it's going to be really heavy.
Yeah.
I might have to check it out because I like the first game better than the second one. Second one's still fun. Second one's a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good time because it's heavy. Fucking video games making me cry.
We're gonna not recommend something now?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Not recommend.
Do not
recommended.
recommend Velma on HBO Max.
I didn't watch it.
I also do not recommend Velma on HBO
Don't
Max.
fucking worry about it, Dave. You're not missing anything worth your time.
Cool. Dope. I've heard that from several people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's a pile of bullshit. It's just like
A whole pile of it.
we're gonna change every character. Not just like, and like I don't give a shit about like them changing. They changed the race of like every character except for Fred. I don't care about that. But they
Right.
changed the characterization of every character.
Okay.
They got rid of Scooby.
There's
no Scooby.
What?
But it's the same. So it's just a show about random characters that are called,
Velma.
Velma. But Shaggy isn't Shaggy.
Not yet.
Not yet. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Not yet.
He's not.
Is he
But he's
transformed?
not Shaggy. So like Velma isn't Velma, and like none of them are the characters that they are. It's just
Yeah.
like completely just random characters where they're like. So what I read was somebody was like I think Mindy had a show, and they were like, "Hey, we need to put an IP on this because it's not good enough by itself."
Yeah.
And they were like, "Okay, make it Scooby-Doo." Okay. So they just like copy pasted the characters on top without any of the characterization.
Really?
Yeah. And it's just like,
I could see that. Because I could see how bad the original show would be even
Right.
without the IP.
so it's a lot of like hardcore feminist kind of humor, like that's the point of the jokes, but the jokes aren't good. So there's like,
Well, it's also just like there's one joke.
yeah,
Like the entire show is one joke.
it's just like white dudes have tiny penises and tons of privilege.
Oh, that's
That's
not,
the one joke.
That's one of the larger
Yeah,
jokes.
that's-
That one is prevalent through
is it
two
a
episodes.
larger joke.
Ha! That's better than any of the jokes in the show about it.
Yeah. So keep going, and then I'll.
I mean, like, and there's like a bunch of race joke stuff.
Really?
But it's like not funny, and there's like weird stuff about abuse that isn't funny, and
Yeah, there's
like-
also like a whole scene of animated teenage girls naked in a shower.
yeah,
That was weird.
while
Yeah.
they're talking about making stuff rated R just so that you can get tits in it,
Yeah.
so that there's a sex scene to sell it to people.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
in the
so
very first
that-
scene, there's literally just like roaches fucking
Mhm.
for no reason.
It's so if you could imagine a liberal edgelord,
Okay.
they wrote this show or would write this show.
Sounds
So like
bad.
so here's my problem with the show is everything they condemn in the show through social commentary
Mm.
and dialogue is what they're doing in the show.
Yeah.
So like I understand condemning it, I understand making a joke out of it, I understand commenting on it in an indirect way.
Yeah.
But you are breaking all of your own rules to put out a show that will sell to adults while telling those adults they're stupid or ignorant for having watched your show. So, like, what the fuck is the point?
My favorite
Yeah.
thing is that people are talking about how it's a psyop. That it's literally like so overblown and overdone and like too like straightforward with the like liberal jokes
Uh-huh.
that it is purposefully made to piss off right-wing people so that like it'll fuck with them and they'll watch it because they're like hate watching it, which it's actually had like tons and tons of viewers because everybody heard how bad it was,
Yeah.
so they all went and watched it to see for themselves how
Right.
bad it was.
Yeah.
It's been picked up for a season 2
Yes, it has.
Oh man.
based on the performance of the first 2 episodes.
I mean, I did watch both episodes back to back.
I watched 1.5 and I was like, this is fucking terrible. I'm leaving.
Yeah.
It sounds like something I will not watch.
It's not good. I don't know. I don't like it's super weird, and like I'm not very right. I'm definitely further left than right.
That's also not even the worst part of it, right? Like the jokes and stuff, the anti-right stuff in it isn't even the worst part.
Right.
The worst parts are the characterizations of all the characters is just thrown away.
Yeah.
And that it's horribly written.
Yeah.
Like it has a plot and they just like don't seem to give a shit about the plot.
Yeah. So like so they had a really interesting angle set up.
Yeah.
Which like I could have been super into.
And then they just took a shit on it.
Because they set it up in the first episode about Velma's mom disappears. Or like just goes missing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like she thinks that all of her mystery solving that she enjoyed doing as a kid like caused her mom to get into something and end up disappearing. Well, then her dad basically like sits her down and is like, no, your mom hated us and she left us. So then she goes through this montage of thoughts of all these terrible mysteries that she was trying to solve that weren't really mysteries. And it was just like her mom losing an eye over like her solving a mystery and like just like ridiculous stuff like this. Like all the whole show is over the top.
Okay.
So every little thing they do is just like over the top. But like prior to her dad sitting her down to be like, no, your mom's like a piece of shit and hates us because we're pieces of shit. This is not what he says verbatim, but that's the
basically
message.
what he says. Yeah.
Like that's the message. So but prior to that, I was like super interested in the idea that Velma's mom would give her like one last big mystery to solve. And then I thought they were going to go down like, I thought eventually it would lead down a path of like her mom like found out she was dying and like her last wish that her last like gift that she would give Velma would be to like solve this big mystery that she like almost like a PS I love you thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, go there. And then her dad says that to her. And I was like, that's not even a message. Like I'm an adult and I know it's a kid's show made for adults, but like, that's still not even what the fuck.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's trash.
Yeah. It's awful. The other part I hated was so Shaggy's name is Norbit. And they don't call him Shaggy. So they call him Norbit because he doesn't do drugs. Yet, I think. Or he's never going to do drugs and never become Shaggy.
And that's the joke.
And that's the joke, which is stupid as fuck.
And they've also run that joke into the ground in one scene.
Yes. One time, not in the first 2 episodes, he should have been like said something about not doing drugs. But every scene he is in, he says something about how someone else is a piece of shit for doing drugs, or how he doesn't do drugs, or how that person over there shouldn't be doing drugs. Like it is, and it's just not like.
Yeah.
The first time I laughed, every other time, but even though the first time I laughed, I was like, you kind of wasted that.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't waste it because you're gonna say it every time he's on fucking screen.
Drive that to in the ground.
Yeah.
I think an adult Scooby-Doo is not a bad concept idea. The way this show was executed is absolutely atrocious.
The way they did it in Venture Brothers was great.
Yeah.
Yes.
17 years
Supernatural.
ago. 17 years ago.
The Supernatural episode, though.
That's a good episode.
It was a real good episode, too.
But it wasn't super adult. It was funny when they were like, oh my God, the ghosts are real. And they lost their shit. That was awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we do not recommend Velma.
No, it's terrible.
Don't watch.
And like, I like Mindy most of the time. Like, I don't know.
Apparently not as like a producer or writer or something. I don't know what. It's her show. So I don't know how much involvement she has in it.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's dog water.
It's dog water, you say?
Yeah.
Huh. Is it clown shoes?
Fucking clown shoes.
Fucking clown shoes.
Fucking clown shoes.
All right, so we learned, do not watch Velma.
Yeah.
No.
Not
Or do if
recommended.
No, don't watch it. Please don't give it any more views.
Do what you want.
I mean, if you got to see for yourself, Velma's super weird. It's trash. Don't watch it. Just, yeah. Moving on.
Yeah.
Do you know what you guys should watch?
What?
The rest of this episode for Hanging Big Brain with Dave.
Oh, Hanging Big Brain with Dave.
My
You
zipper's
guys-
stuck.
You guys ready?
What? That's
good, Russell.
real weird.
That's funny.
Because
It's Hanging Big
I
Brain.
lost last week.
It's okay. You're going to win this week.
Did you put me on a delay?
Shut up.
No.
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 You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we do a bunch of quizzes here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We do movie quizzes,
Yeah.
music quizzes,
Yeah.
cartoon quizzes.
Yeah.
We're doing some history quiz today.
Oh, fuck you.
Are you guys ready for World War I history quiz?
What the fuck?
You guys ready?
No.
Well, too bad, because we're doing a World War I quiz. It's multiple choice, though.
Prepare for a 0-0 tie.
You're going to get one just to spite me.
You guys ready? There's
Yeah.
10 questions,
Yeah.
all
Oh
multiple
my
choice.
God.
I'm going to need buzzers, though. Shane, what's your buzzer?
Mustard gas.
Yep. That's your buzzer. Russell, what is your buzzer?
Ack.
Hell yeah. All right, cool. What? All right. This can go over super well, guys.
Oh my God. Here we go.
Question number 1 in the World War I quiz. Which country made the first declaration of war? Was it A, Germany, B, Siberia, C, Russia, or D, Austria-Hungary?
Ack.
Russell,
Germany.
incorrect.
Mustard gas.
Shane,
Austria-Hungary.
correct. Look at you. You're a big World War I guy.
Told you you'd get at least one just to spite me.
All right, question number 2. Russell, pick it up. In what city was Archduke Franz Ferdinand assassinated? Was it A, Zagreb, B,
Oh my God.
Sarajevo, Sarajevo, that one too. C, Belgrade, or
Belgrade.
D, Belgrade, whatever. Or it's all made up. It's not. D,
Nope.
Vienna.
Ack.
Okay.
Russell,
We'll go with Vienna.
incorrect.
Okay. Should have picked the
Mustard gas.
Shane,
Sarajevo.
correct.
I almost picked that one specifically because he didn't know how to say it.
Yeah. I don't think
I
you
was
said
like,
the
why
first
would you
one
pick a
correctly either.
city that you don't know how to say?
He said Belgrade wrong too. Come on.
I'm dumb, guys.
Oh, Dave.
I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm doing this quiz so I can also learn. All right, number 3. At the beginning of World War I, Bosnia Herzegovina was part of A, Austria-Hungary, B, Yugoslavia, C, Serbia, or D, Croatia.
Mustard gas.
Shane,
Serbia.
incorrect.
What were the options again?
Austria-Hungary, Yugoslavia, Serbia, and Croatia.
Ack.
Russell,
B.
Yugoslavia.
Yes.
Incorrect.
It's Hungary, isn't it?
It was Austria-Hungary.
Yeah.
Number 4, you're doing better than I thought you guys would.
Am I?
I mean, I've
well-
pretty much exhausted everything I know about World War One in the first two questions.
Well, here we go.
And I'm like negative 3 points.
It's better than your usual -5. Number 4.
Mm-hmm.
To which other prominent leader was Kaiser Wilhelm II of Germany related? Was it A, Woodrow Wilson of the United States, B, Franz Joseph of Austria-Hungary, C, Nicholas II of Russia, almost said Nicholas II, or D, Winston Churchill of Britain?
Can you repeat those, please?
Franz Joseph of Austria-Hungary, Nicholas II of Russia, Winston Churchill of Britain. Oh, and Woodrow Wilson of the United States. That was the first one.
Oh, you said them out of order?
Yeah, I fucked up.
Say them in order, please.
Woodrow Wilson of the United States.
That's A.
Franz Joseph of Austria-Hungary,
Okay.
Nicholas II of Russia, and Winston Churchill of Britain.
Mustard gas.
Shane,
C.
correct. Nicholas II. Or Nicholas II.
Nicholas II.
Good job, bud.
Thanks.
You're good. Number 5. Pick it up, Russell. Sorry, that was very...
Oh my God, that was aggressive.
Germany's plan for fighting France and Russia was called A, the Hindenburg Plan, B, the Schlieffen... God damn it. I can't say words. Schlieffen? Sounds right. Schlieffen Plan. C, Operation Barbarossa, or D, Sturm und Drang. Sturm und Drang. Anyone? Should I read it again?
Yes.
What was the one that you can't pronounce?
C or Schlieffen. Schlieffen?
Hmm.
The Schlieffen Plan? Sounds about right.
Sure.
So A was the Hindenburg Plan.
Mm-hmm.
B was the Schlieffen Plan. C was Operation Barbarossa. And D was Sturm und Drang.
Mustard gas.
Shane,
Sturm und Drang.
incorrect.
Okay.
Russell,
The Hindenburg Plan?
incorrect.
Okay.
It was the
I know that's something.
Schlieffen Plan.
Yeah, thanks.
The one you couldn't say.
Yeah.
Okay, so-
Sturm und Drang is the name of the last Lamb of God album.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yep.
Point for you.
Thanks. I
You-
needed
you
more
don't get a point. You don't get a point. Number 7. What key fortress was the scene of the heaviest fighting during the German invasion of Belgium?
Oh.
Was it A, Liege, B, Fort Heineken, C, The Hague, or D, Meganot?
One you can't pronounce.
Russell,
That's A.
correct. Correct. Good job, bud.
Yeah.
What was A?
Liege.
Liege.
Oh.
I know that because of a movie. I can't think of what the name of the movie is, though. But it has Jude Law in it.
Enemy at the Gates.
Yeah, Enemy at the Gates.
That's a good one.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Number 8. Which Russian general lost the Battle of the Masurian Lakes? Why did I do this question? Is it A, Samsonov, B, Kornilov, C, Kerensky, or D, Rennenkampf? Russell,
D.
correct. Correct. He's nailing it. He's so good at World War One.
Yeah.
Wait till next week. World War II.
You know who wasn't good at World War One?
The Germans.
That's too easy. Let's move on.
Number 9. Number 9. I think you guys are tied. I think
No.
2-2.
No.
Yeah.
No.
He got 2 questions right.
He has 2. I do
two.
not have 2.
I thought
What do you
had
have? Do you have 3?
questions.
Yeah, I got the first 2, and then I got number 4.
Oh, okay. So 3-2.
Oh, what question are we on?
Number 9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There were a bunch in the middle that we didn't get.
All right. Which best describe Austria-Hungary's progress early in the war? A. Defeat by Russia, defeat by Serbia. B. Victory over Russia, defeat by Serbia. C. Defeat by Russia, victory over Serbia. Or D. Victory over Russia, victory over Serbia. Russell. He's just rolling dice.
D.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Mustard gas.
Shane.
C.
Incorrect.
Is it A?
It was A.
God damn it.
Defeat by Russia and defeat by Serbia.
I don't know how wars are scored, so
I don't know the score of the war.
This is battles. And land gain or loss.
How many points the other side has versus the
No,
other points.
there's not really
like
points.
who makes the first goal is worth more points.
Yeah.
'Cause, like you,
And then you do a touchback that's worth 3 points.
I think that's soccer.
Oh, okay. I think you're right.
Oh my god.
You roll 4 6s.
Is that when you get to scream Yahtzee?
That's a Yahtzee.
Yahtzee! That was my German accent.
That was your German accent? All right, number 10.
Yeah, I'd get
Are
shot.
you guys still watching this?
I'd get shot way before I ordered the drinks wrong.
Yep. I definitely would too.
Wow.
I got that joke. It's supposed to be this.
Yeah.
That's from Inglourious Bastards. Number 10. Which early battle marked the first major German defeat? Was it A. Tannenberg, B. the Marne, C. Mons, or D. the Masurian Lakes? Russell.
See the Mons?
Incorrect.
Oh.
What was C?
Mons.
What? Okay, read them again.
Tannenberg was A. B is the Marne. C is Mons. Or D, the Masurian Lakes.
Mustard gas.
Shane.
B. Marn.
Correct. Correct. This has been the World War I quiz. Shane won.
It was a battle.
It was a battle. But Shane was able to pull it out and got the most points.
Yeah.
Because this was a game.
Scored
and
a touchdown.
Not a. No.
Got a touch point pass.
I just got 4 questions, right? It's fine. That's all you needed. Yep.
That's right. This is the end of Hanging Big Brain with Dave.
Yeah.
Hanging Big Brain with Dave.
I stepped on his toes.
We stepped on each other. It's fine.
We
We're
usually
all
do
tangled
that.
up.
But unfortunately, that means it's the end of the show.
Yeah.
Because this has been the DQP Weekly. I've been, yep, boy.
Yeah, boy.
And with me, as always, is the handsome and intelligent Shane Dog. Scooby? Ruh-roh. AKA Shane Nasty.
Ew, that's gross. And we didn't talk about what's on the table.
Oh, we didn't. We'll do that after the AKA.
Okay.
After Russell. Which brings us to AKA Russell, the love muscle.
Oh, yeah.
AKA Producer Russell.
Thanks for joining us tonight on this episode of the DQP Weekly, where we managed to go the entire episode without talking about dicks.
Until now.
Willem Dafoe's dick.
There we are. Find us on all the social medias under Drafty Quarters Productions. You can also search at Drafty Q on Twitter and Instagram. Find us, give us those likes, follows, and things. You can also find us on Patreon, Drafty Quarters Productions. We have a special Patreon episode coming to you next month for Valentine's Day.
Really?
Yeah.
What is it?
You'll have to wait and see.
No, I can't wait that long.
I'm announcing it, but I'm not telling you what it is yet. Because next week I'll tell you what it is.
You're just going to straight up tell them and not wait?
I mean, I'll tell him eventually, but I'm not going to tell him right now.
Okay.
We'll have to tune in next week.
Okay.
Tell her what the special is.
Do I also have to turn in?
You got to keep...
Next week? Tune in next week?
Yeah, I mean, you got to show up.
He's going to tell him on the show that you're on.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't know what this bit was at. I'm sorry. Keep
Are we
going.
on the same page?
Probably. Different book, same page.
That only works if it's a Bible.
Sometimes it doesn't.
Sometimes it still doesn't work. Anyway. It's Patreon. You can join us on Patreon. Drafty Quarters Productions. You can join our general support tier for $1 a month. Our goal is to get to 1,000 people at $1 a month. That will help us create new content, get more equipment out. Or I said those backwards. That will help us get more
more equipment and get more content
out. Yeah, you know, those eventually. Types of things. But yes, we have a special coming out next month. And also tune in next week. Email us.
DraftyQ at gmail.com.
Holy shit, guys.
It's almost
I was doing really good, and then we decided to do a bit for some reason, and then I couldn't go back into, flop.
So what's on the table are these Lynx 6-sided bullet dice.
They're super cool looking.
They're brass dice that look like bullets, and they're D6s. They're pretty dope. My buddy got them for me for Christmas.
It's a good buddy.
They're pretty cool. And you could probably throw one hard enough at somebody to penetrate them.
They're super heavy.
Yeah, they're really heavy. That's why I'm rolling them in this leather dish. Fake leather dish.
So you don't chip the marble.
Yeah.
The fake marble.
And then he chips it.
Yep. I almost broke my computer by dropping one of these fucking things on there. But yeah, you can find those on Amazon. They have a bunch of other stuff too. Awesome. Not a sponsor.
Those are cool.
Damn it. That's how to say it. All right. Well, thank you for listening. We'll see you next time.
What do I say? Catch you on the flip side.
Catch you on the flip side. And don't let your meat loaf.
Jesus Christ.
I may need to see a doctor. Bye.
This has been a production of the Drafty Quarters Podcast Network.